gonna say I feel like ghosting is cowardly when you don't.
She said, "Yeah, you a punk." She said, "You a punk."
It's a little cowardly. It goes back to the situation that I dealt with at the end of last year.
Yeah. Yeah.
Where, this man pursued me.
Not just you, he pursued your family.
Pursued my family. I mean, we dates, spending money, taking me on dates, spending money, buying things that he didn't have to buy, but he wanted to buy them. And we're talking about communication,
Upfront,
like very upfront, very intentional. I mean, he was a communication dream. Like, I want everybody I date to communicate this way, like, because he was all calling and texting and we were FaceTiming. I mean, this was constant communication daily. So then it starts from like 5 and 6 times a day to now it's 3 or 4 times a day, and now it's 1 or 2 times a day, and then we go every other day, and then and then it just goes into where you completely stop communicating with me. You stop responding to my text messages, my phone calls. I sent him this 4-page text, Aaliyah thing.
I'm sending you a
4-page letter. And I sent that to him. No response on the 4-page letter. Like, he didn't say anything. And at that point, that for me was just, I'm just trying to like wash my hands of it and make peace and kind of move on, because I need closure.
And please don't come back. Don't say
but and then nothing was said after that. And granted, like I think I told you, he had the situation going on with his sister having cancer, and she was on hospice. I knew there was some stuff going on in his family, but he was very upfront about that as well. Like, he was very honest about what he had going on.
But she had cancer and was on hospice for y'all met, right?
She was.
Okay,
she was.
So if you can handle that, you should just.
I agree. And I want to say she may not have been on hospice when we met before. She had cancer and was sick before we met. I think while we were communicating and getting to know each other, they ended up having to put her on hospice, because I think she ended up in the hospital while we were talking. And when she left the hospital, she went home on hospice.
Well, at that point, that's when you say,
well, that's what I'm saying. I kept saying to him, like, if are you okay? Do you need space? Oh no, I'm fine. Everything's fine. Like, no, don't walk away. I don't want to lose you. This is his words to me. He don't want to lose me. But then you ghosted me. So obviously you didn't want to lose me.
I want to throw you away.
You obviously wanted to lose me because you didn't want to have anything else to do with me. Yeah. So anyway, it was just, my point of that story is to say that he was a coward, because he easily could have just said, because he was very upfront and honest about everything else, but not wanting to talk to me anymore or whatever he had going on. Yeah. He just kept saying, I'm just shutting down. I'm just shutting down. Well, I'm like, I'm shutting down.
That's a trigger word for me.
Trigger
shut
warning.
Down.
Trigger. Yeah. I should have gave you a trigger warning.
Yeah,
I'm sorry.
Shut down. I mean, baby, you are not a plant. Okay, you're not a Sipco. Shutting down for the holidays.
You ain't a steel plant.
I'm just saying. It's like I get so tired of that. Like, emotional intelligence. Go back. Use your words.
Yeah. All you had to say was, look, this situation is moving too fast and it's too serious from where I am right now. And I would have understood that, because again, I knew his sister was sick and I knew there was, all these other dynamics going on. So I easily would have been like, okay, I get it, and do what you got to do.
He didn't want to give you his emotions.
Yeah.
And that's okay. A good point. Because I mean, I can understand you feeling some kind of way, because now you facing that your sibling is dying.
Right.
So I'm not ready to give you those emotions. Let me take a step back. Cool.
Say that. Yeah, say that.
But I think this goes back to generalizing women, because maybe he's done that in the past and somebody, went to the left with him. And so you didn't want this to happen again, afraid of person response. So you just did that.
So there's that. And I also feel like that he was talking to a woman when we met.
Oh, so she might have spun the block.
I don't think he ever stopped talking to her, because I was at his house one day and I think she called. Or I was on the phone with him and she called. Something like that happened. And I said something about, no, he told me. He talked to her. And I was like...
And she was local?
She was local. And we were at a distance. And so I remember And I'm the kind of person now, like it used to be back when I was younger, I would hit you with it right in the right when it happened and go on and bust your head with whatever I was mad about. Now I need to take a step back and I have to evaluate.
So I don't release the cracking
right.
on you.
I have to evaluate whether or not I should be upset about this or not. Like I have to try to be logical about it. And so I was hot when he told me to talk to her. I was mad because I'm like, why are you talking to her? What's the purpose of that? So then later on, I calmed down. I thought about it and I said, okay, well, let me address it. So I said to him, I said, is there something that I'm not doing for you? Is there something you're not getting from your interactions with me that she's provided? Oh no, it's nothing like that. No, you're everything. You do everything. I said, so why are you even talking to her still? Mm-hmm. Well, you don't remember I told you I was talking to her before I met you. So why do you need to continue to talk to her if you're getting your needs met here? Mm-hmm. What purpose does she serve?
Oh, okay. So let me step back.
And that's when he was like, mm-hmm. Oh, yeah, you're right. Okay, yeah, I stopped talking to her. I don't think he ever stopped talking to her. Mm-mm. I don't think he ever stopped talking to her. And I think the fact that he kept talking to her, he was going through what he was going through, and she was local. I just think all of those things.
Like, lay your head on my pillow.
Right. Yeah.
Just relax.
Right. And that was probably what happened. She was there and present to be an emotional support to him through what he was going through, and I was not.
Whole scenario playing out. His sister had a crisis, or she actually died, and he was in his emotions, and she was there with open arms.
And she was.
And he fell into her vagina.
Not her vagina. It may be. Like, and that may have been the case. I don't know what happened. I'm just saying I had to replay like all of these things. I had to think about all of these things after the fact. Like I had to like analyze everything that he had said to me, every situation that occurred. Like I went back dissecting things.